Now, another thing that we hear a lot about the human body is the hormones. The hormones like cortisol, dopamine, melatonin, estrogen, testosterone, insulin,
Yes.
adrenaline, the
Yeah.
thyroid, I think.
Thyroid.
Excuse
I
my
mean,
French.
now that, but the funny thing about all of these are that they are all, you know, in the ancient times was understood as chakras. Okay, you have a throat, you have heart, you
Ah,
have that thing. So if the like throat
okay.
chakra was working fine, then your balance of that is fine. Now they call it thyroid, and this
Okay.
that kind of thing, and the sleep, that things which are in this area, Agnya chakra. So they started calling them dopamine, and and these kind of names they started giving them. These are just names, but the concepts are ancient. New names of
Exact.
uh,
Right.
earlier concepts. That's all there is to it. Like, I mean, there's a different secretions of glands in the human beings, and the glands are the chakras. Glands are the meeting points of energies. So that's why they were chakras, because they're meeting points of these different um, lines, like electromagnetic lines through the body. So that's where obviously some things will happen to regulate the body, because in this machine there's a regulation system. Okay. So but you don't have to think about that every time. Like if you were having an actual practice like meditation and diet and everything like that, those things took care of themselves through proper use of human body via speech. If you're having proper speech, then thyroid will take care of itself. You're not going to say like, okay, I need this, that thing, this one is getting less now, so let's inject this into the system. If you're getting hyper or whatever, you control that through control of the body and diet and things like that. It was not something you measured first every day, like
Yeah.
go to that thing, because all of those things are just for money making and stuff, and making people run around, go they do that test, and that those numbers will come, and then we'll give you this according to that and all of that, so all the regulatory things. And if something got too out of hand, then only herbs and other treatments were given, you know as per and still major focus still stayed on discipline, diet, body control, in all things of the past, everywhere in the world, in all ancient cultures. you know so in the modern thing, there is no such thing. There is no need for discipline, diet, body control, or any of these things, but take this pill, that pill, this
Exact.
and that thing, this. So it's like replacement with the from the actual thing to a thing which won't cure, which is just that thing for the symptoms for that time. So the solution was always with the human body was actually people, like what they drink, eat, breathe, do with it, work with it, do it with it, meditation, centering, the labor they're doing, and all kinds of things. These defined how human body would function mostly. Not the modern parameters, where you go to check up and they give you 100,000 blood checkup, they give you 100,000 things, and that, like, this is this much, this is this much, this is no, this number is going slightly low, this number is slightly, now you have to do this. It it's it wasn't like that. So yeah.
Yeah, and also, if you're able to identify these hormones, you can manipulate the psyche of human beings because
Yeah.
they know that it's there. Like you tell me about cortisol, that is the hormone of stress and stuff. Then I'm stressed out, and the only thing I think about is cortisol,
Cortisol.
cortisol. Like cortisol's too high or stuff. Like
Yeah.
you amplify, I
Amplify it.
think,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
phenomena
Yes.
of stress and all
Yeah,
that
the thought,
that
the brain waves of
unbalance
the.
within you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you come to the center in all of your
Issue with
activities,
the
on
connection.
that's
Yeah,
why,
we're good.
if you yeah, if you come to the center with all of your activities, like into the center, the body, which is called medi. That's why all, even the modern medicine word comes from medi, center, medicine. That is only medicine. Coming that solves all the hormonal issues, it solves everything, but obviously, but that is not a big problem for the big pharma, right? If people got cured themselves through their proper diet and meditation and everything, then what will they do? What will happen to all this business, which is in the name of human body right
Crumble.
now? So, yeah.
That's
So,
it.
so
Another
that's
thing
why,
I find strange.
yeah,
Go ahead.
that's why they have made so many complicated terms. So the common person will think, look, I don't know anything about this. These are complicated terms. I better go by the experts,
Yeah,
and they will do something, and so that's why it has happened. All of this, that's why they made so many strange terms. So it looks very complicated, the whole situation. So then people are more easily, falsified, and they become more gullible, to their uh, cures. Like, okay,
exactly.
this is the problem, and now this is the cure, which is never the cure. It's just like suppressing the symptom, what they call suppression of the symptom, but nothing else. So that, I think it's one of those, again, like the books in physics and stuff, when we have so many terms meaning nothing, and in biology also we have so many terms meaning nothing at the end of the day, for realistic, like living and body management. So